So, welcome to my video all about drills, strides and what I do before a session or a race. So a lot of my videos are about my training or about races I attend, but I thought it'd be really interesting for me to share in a bit more depth how I prepare for a race or a training session. This video is going to be focused on drills and strides and what I do before every session and every race. It's something that I find is massively neglected. In my coaching, a lot of my clients haven't done this sort of stuff before they join up. And when I look through social media and even at races, there's only a small portion of runners that are doing these things which will really help you. So if you can implement this sort of stuff before training sessions and races, I think it will really help you improve your running, but improve your form, improve your running, and improve your coordination. I've done a lot of videos about my training, but I thought what I'll do is try and give back a bit more, give a few more tips and advice sort of videos. So this video will be drills and strides, and hopefully it'll be useful for you. So we are heading down to the lake. We're going to go on the grass field and film the different aspects of drills that I do, and hopefully you can implement them into your training. So before we get started with the drills, I thought I'd go through a few tips that I use for sessions and races and see if you can implement those. So one thing I like to do, if it's possible, which it isn't always, is to change my shoes. So I'll do my warm-up in some easy day shoes, something really cushioned, something that's really comfortable. And then closer to the session or the race, I'll change into my fast shoes. The reason for this is, one, you don't want to be up on your toes running quickly in your warm-up. You're just trying to get loose, get warm, and also there's a mental benefit of putting your fast racing shoes on ready for the session or race, whatever it might be. Like I said, this isn't always possible. Lots of my runs, I go out, do a warm-up, do some drills, straight into the session. If my car's there or if I'm doing a loop, I'll keep easy day and fast day shoes in the car, makes it quite easy. And a race, sometimes you have to hand your bag in early, so it's not possible. But if you can do your warm-up in your nice comfortable cushioned shoes, then I think that's a great idea. Another session or race day tip is the use of caffeine. It's not for everyone, but it's got proven benefits. It reduces your perception of effort and makes running a bit easier. It's an easy win basically, so try it out in your training, try it out for a few sessions, and if it works for you, then use it on race day. My third session tip would be the mental side. Prepare mentally. Think of a few mantras you're going to use in your session or race, and break up the session. Sometimes it's quite a long session, it can be hard to mentally process that. Break it up into small chunks and just tick each one off as they come. And my final session or race day tip would be plan your recovery. Have it all ready in the car or in your drop bag or whatever it might be. Some protein, some water, maybe some compression tights, whatever your recovery process looks like, get it ready so it's all ready to go when you finish. So there's my 4 race day / session tips. Now I'm going to start getting on with these drills and hopefully they'll come in helpful for you. So the first thing is a warm-up. Before I do any of my drills, I do about 10 minutes of very easy running. Nice and comfortable, breathing under control, just getting warm and loose before I start my drills. So I don't have, there's Harry in the background. I don't have an order to my drills. I do them any way I want, but I normally start with the easier ones to get everything nice and mobile before I go into the more stressful, exertive ones. So for my first drill, it's simply opening and closing the hips. It's probably easier to show you than to tell you. So for the hip opening and closing, I usually do about 10 on each side for each different exercise. So for the next drill, it's called the A walk, and the best way to describe it is walking with good form through long grass. So the progression for the A walk is the A skip. It's exactly the same motion, but you skip. For the next drill, it's the B walk, similar to the A skip, but you extend your leg as part of the motion. So for the next one, it's the B skip, which is the B walk with skipping added in. And next up, we've got high knees. And for my next trick, it's heel kicks, heel flicks, bum kicks, bums to heel, heel to bum, whatever you want to call it. Okay, side to side bounding. I like to do this on both sides, and I find it really loosens up my hips, my glutes, and also my arms and shoulders. Right, next up is a leg swing. I do this on both legs. You'll need something to hold on to for this. I normally find, what do I normally find? A gate, a pillar, I don't know. I've forgotten the word. Race railings. Anyway, you find something to hold on to and you swing your leg. Okay, so I said there wasn't an order, but this one always goes last. This one means it's nearly time for the session or it's nearly time for the race. It's strides. People ask me all the time, what are strides? What does it mean? I'll put up a description now, probably easier than me talking it through. But it's great for your neuromuscular coordination. It's great for your form. It's great for making running fast feel a bit easier. And before a race or a session, it's great for priming your body ready for the work it's about to do. The key to stride is running fast but relaxed. You gradually accelerate, you hold a fast pace, really focusing on your form, but are relaxed. You're not straining, you're not sprinting, you're not trying to beat Usain Bolt, and then you decelerate to a stop. You do between 2 or 6 of them, and once you're done with these, you're ready to go. So they're the drills that I do. I find they really help. I think you should definitely try them and see if they can help you in your running. Let me know if you've got any questions in the comments. Let me know if you're going to start doing drills and strides before your sessions. I'd be really interested to find out what you think and how you get on with these drills. So let me know in the comments. So going forward, I plan to make a lot more of these shorter videos with tips and hints that a lot of you have been requesting, and hopefully it will help you with your running.